Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Lisa, and we are going through the endocrine system. Right now, we are going to take just a quick but a close-up look at growth hormone. So GH, or growth hormone, it has a widespread effect all over the body. Almost every single tissue is responsive to it. It has some very big effects on cartilage, bone, muscle, fat, and you name it. And it does so by inducing liver to produce specific insulin-like growth factors that are growth stimulants. So the first one is an insulin-like growth factor, just one, which is easy, IGF-1, or somatomedians, and so that's IGF-2, and that was just found a little bit later. So this is to stimulate target cells in all kinds of tissues all over the body. Um, what they do is they turn on, or growth hormone does turn on tissue activation in the body, especially for mitosis, cell division, acquiring nutrients, using them, metabolism, and all that other stuff. That's so awesome. But IGF-1 has this interesting other action where it actually prolongs the action of growth hormone, just kind of keeps its finger on the play button. The hormone generally has kind of a quick half-life, actually. So the time required for half of the hormone to be cleared from the blood, right, half-life, 50%, is going to be between 6 and 20 minutes. And so IGF-1, by being able to extend that 6 hours or 20 minutes, can actually extend out to about 20 hours. So it just kind of can keep it um, upregulated. All right, so induces the liver to produce these growth stimulants, which we talked about a little bit, but some others to think about too are in some of the major categories of the macromolecules, like protein, lipids, and carbohydrates, for example. It boosts transcription and translation, and also increases selective amino acid uptake into cells so they can build those proteins. And it also suppresses the ability to catabolize or break apart those proteins once they have been built. For lipids or fats, as you may remember, it stimulates the adipocytes, which are the fat cells, right? Adipose and sites, to catabolize fats, right? So we can get that springboard effect of energy being released. Carbohydrate metabolism is also being induced. So glucose sparing effect, which is going to be mobilizing the fatty acid, reducing the dependence of most of the cells on glucose, freeing up more of that glucose for the brain. And it also stimulates for some of that stored glucose secretion from the liver. Electrolyte balance. So what we're doing here is we're actually holding back on some of these key electrolytes, such as sodium, potassium, and calcium and chloride. Um, and it's just making them more available to these growing tissues because oftentimes these charged particles are like the minerals are going to be used by enzymes in order to become active and complete their um, enzymatic reactions. So bone growth, thickening, and remodeling is influenced, especially during child and adolescence. So this is when we have these like sustained bursts of growth hormone. Secretion is very high during the first 2 hours of sleep, um, kind of turning everything on for the night to get some work done while everyone's asleep. It can also repeat in response to vigorous exercise, saying that we maybe need to remodel some bones or muscles in response to our new and more demanding environment. Also, if your stomach is growling, it might be because of the ghrelin, right? So, which is ghrelin is released when your stomach is empty, right? And so, as your stomach kind of gets that stretch reflex, um, that's how it senses that it's full. So it's like a stretch reflex is one of them. Growth hormone levels are going to kind of decline with age because, well, you're pretty much grown for the most part. Um, the average 6 nanograms per milliliter during adolescence and 1.5 nanograms per microliter in, do I have to say old age or can I say older ages? Yeah. So the lack of protein synthesis is going to be contributing to the aging of tissue, so like a lack of repair, and thus wrinkling of the skin, especially with collagen being lost among many others. Elastin. By the age of 30, the average adult body is about 10% bones, 30% muscles, and 20% fat. However, by the age of 75, the average adult body has reduced its bone mass to 8%, as well as its muscle mass by a drastic 15%, and has managed to increase its fat content up to 40%. Yowz. Okay, it looks like we're ready to go on to the next one. So I hope that was super helpful, and I hope you're all out there somewhere having a great day. Bye-bye.